Hello? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Hello everybody. Good day. I hope that's not too loud. It seems a little bit loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Let me know if that's not the proper amount of volume that we need. It's gonna take a while, but alright. Going better? Alright, I think this would be optimal. I think we'll try this out for now, and you know what? I'm gladly hearing it. If you know, let me know if it's incorrect. All right, please, let's have a little bit of an intro here. You are watching the Alpha Starcraft 2 Team League. We're gonna be watching Horizon playing against the Starcraft Freaks Clan. We should be starting fairly soon. I'm already in the lobby. We're just waiting for either their team to join our lobby or for us to decide that we're going into their lobby. Might take us a moment, but I'm sure we'll have everything started fairly soon. I am Kozan, by the way. I will be your host for tonight, the caster. Trying to make sense of it all for those people, you know, maybe alt-tabbed or maybe not paying as much attention, or maybe a little bit unfamiliar with StarCraft 2. Put on another little bit of music. And yeah, we're just gonna have to be patient for a little bit longer. And remember, please do let me know if there's something wrong with my audio. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Looking like we have most of our players assembled. The Starcraft Freaks Clan member very excited to get this started. Okay, both our players are ready. Ponzi getting everyone readied up as well, I guess. He's just, he might give me host for this, we'll see. Oh, nice, alright, it's not me this time. That feels good. I can be a lazy man. Not the lobby host. One last ready check here. Just making sure. It is a little bit loud. What is a little bit loud? Let me ask here. Okay, shutting down the music. Going into the game. Here we go. Something is a little bit loud. I'm not sure what is. We're gonna have to figure it out. It might be the music, it might be the microphone, or it might just be the in-game stuff. But we haven't had any in-game stuff so far, so we'll just have to wait and see. All right. sorry if I'm, you know, shouting at this time, but yeah, there's been a little bit of technical difficulties with my account, so I needed to be on a different account, so I'm not sure if all the sound volumes are in the correct setting for this, but we're gonna go ahead anyway. We have in the top left corner a red Protoss player from the team Horizon. He is called Nuxie. His opponent on the opposite side of the map, it's a blue Terran player known as Solid. I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's always more difficult from, you know, pronouncing the people from the opposite team, but he is from the Starcraft Freaks Clan. He's having a very standard opening, and on the other side, Nuxie looking like he wants to be a little bit more prepared for the Reapers over here. Solid says this is for his father. I'm guessing his father is a StarCraft man himself. Very much into this. And this is interesting. I've not seen this many times. I'm not sure if that is a thing that he wanted to do, but he only has 2 workers in the gas geyser at the moment. Could be a little bit of a mistake, or it could just be something that I am unaware of that is beneficial. But he is getting his second gas as well, so I'm assuming he does want more gas after this. Nuxie already in a great position to see that there's no expansion going down and taking his own expansion across the map. New subscriber. Wait, that was not for my channel. I'm sorry. Windows! Alright, it doesn't matter. So Nuxie taking his second gas as well. Just checking a little bit up the ramp there, it seems the SCV does manage to get in. Sees that there is at least 1 gas being taken right now. Nothing too weird, he basically sees everything. Now Nuxie on the other hand, he's not completely sure what's happening. He doesn't know if there's gas being taken, but most likely, you know, there's not much reason for the Terran to, like, he saw most of this area over here, so most likely he should be aware that the Terran is not going for an expansion, and he is throwing down the Robo and another gateway. So the Robo, truly a very good structure defensively. You know, you get a lot of units out of that to, like for example, the Observer in case of stealth attack, or even a Immortal. Of course, they are very, very strong units, especially if there's some type of gas-intensive things going on in from the Terran base. Oh, it's actually a Liberator straight from the get-go here. Oh no, he switches it back into a Medevac. Alright, so Medevac, Hellion drop that, and then with some Marauders there as well to pressure from the front. Nuxie's still at the front here as well. He should be able to poke up here. Does he actually have vision? Okay, so he does see that there's some Hellions here. Concussive Shell just barely not finished there, so luckily he does manage to get that Stalker out of there. And here we go, probably gonna load up both Marauders as well. Let's see, on the opposite side, Nuxie already getting his Robo support, Robotics Bay. The support bay is the old terminology, we're not going to be using that anymore. Observer flying across map, seems all good and dandy. Yes, 2 Stalkers, I guess, well there's 3 Stalkers, not that much to defend with at the moment. He does have his warp gate ready as well, so he will be able to warp in enough units here to defend. There's a shield battery at the front as well, and seeing how the Medevac is coming in here, it would be very easy for him to move his Stalkers back to the front of that. Actually putting down 3 shield batteries. The Medevac kind of at a standstill for now. Does poke in, decides to go for the natural. The Stalker's already laying down heavy damage on top of those the Hellions, trying to decrease as much damage on his workers as possible, and takes down the Medevac as well quite easily. So a little bit of a field aggression there from Solid, but at the same time he made his fusion call and is making a battlecruiser. Battlecruiser on the way. Now, the battlecruiser is pretty good, but the Stalkers are pretty good against battlecruisers as well. Obviously, they are armored units, and armor is just good against units that just shoot a whole bunch and very quickly. Also known as a battlecruiser. Noxy now going for his third base as well behind this. He sees that the Terran did make his CC here as well. Yes, he did. Oh, I'm wondering if CrossSolid saw this observer here. He might have. And Noxy actually moving away just in time. I'm not sure if CrossSolid saw this. It did look like, you know, his positioning was meant to take down that observer as soon as he would have gotten his scan. Oh, there it is, the scan. Does see it. And it does go down. Quite easily so. Noxy now checking for proxy bases at the same time as well. Not too much going on so far. Oh, this is a crazy good battlecruiser skin. Look at that. It's got big blades on the side. If that battlecruiser TPs into your flying units, it's gonna stab them as well. Right, so in a position over here now, way in the back. I'm wondering if he's just gonna go in straight ahead or if he's waiting for his teleport ability to get off of cooldown here. I think it would make sense to just go in because he has this corner over here which he can just fall back to again, and you know, any economic damage is always better to do early on as opposed to later on. He's already kind of behind, right? Just economically so. Just because of that very aggressive build that he did at the start and not really doing a whole lot of damage. Let's see, actually, he took down 2 workers there in total. So that's not very good at for this state of the game. Still keeping the battlecruiser here. Maybe he's waiting for the second battlecruiser as well. And then he wants to go in to completely overwhelm his opponents. And actually Noxy only has 8 Stalkers, so you know what, if there's actually 2 battlecruisers, is he getting the Yamato cannon as well? Alright, that's on its way. It's still very far from finishing. Noxy doesn't see this other battlecruiser actually, but they do come in here. Templar Archives being targeted down, so that's no cancel there, alright. Some resources lost already, taking down some pylons. No, actually going for the Twilight Council, and taking down the Zealot Charge could be pretty big. Could delay some aggression from Noxy for quite a bit. TPing out 1 battlecruiser. I'm not sure this battlecruiser will not be able to TP away though, so this one will go down. There it goes. Was a little bit early with this teleport. Maybe he thought both TPs were available, but a little bit unfortunate for CrossSolid. I do hope, I'm not sure if there are people from the other team in the chat. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing CrossSolid correctly, or should I say CrossSolid. I'm not completely sure, and I would like, you know, if he ever does want to watch this back, to not be called the wrong name throughout the entire match. Although, actually, I'm not sure how long this match is still gonna last at this point. Noxy very wisely moving out on the map, placing down a lot of cannons in his main base, and now looking like he should be able to just kind of waltz over the Terran here. All the SCVs being pulled, and really these 2 Yamato cannons on the same Colossus, so it does take that one down, but I'm not sure if that was worth completely. Stark's still doing a lot of damage here. Actually, there we go. He's holding. I thought that would be a lot worse. Very nice repair on the battlecruisers there. Noxy not being able to target down those battlecruisers. Also, as well, I just want to point out CrossSolid over here with his secret base and a 3rd base going down. Now, Noxy doesn't have a Warp Prism or any type. Oh, there's a battlecruiser again flying into the base. Not sure if he has any warp gates or warp ins available. Doesn't seem like he has. This is a very low battlecruiser now. It was a little bit unfortunate that Nuxie did not have a War Prism or a Pylon available for him to reinforce his attack, but yeah, I think that might have helped Cross Solid out a lot there. One more warp in with Stalkers might have been fatal for him at that time. Because Stalkers, look at this, they're very good at just targeting down battlecruisers if you do get right underneath them. Or at least, you know, if you have enough if you have enough Stalkers. Moving out once more. This time he does have the War Prism with him. Only 2 Colossi though at this time. But if we look at the army supply, and there's only 1 battlecruiser available right now, I'm not sure if Cross Solid should have moved both his battlecruisers there with the TP. Maybe it would have been more beneficial for him to move them around. And then afterwards using the TP to get out again, because now he wasted probably too much army supply. Alright, there we go. That was the end. It's kind of how I thought the first attack would go. So props to Cross Solid for, you know, hanging in there and deflecting that first attack. But yeah, unfortunately for him, Nuxie does manage to take this map. And the first win goes to Team Horizon. That's a car. Of course, I am streaming right from the middle of a interchange or a road. Right, so we'll be waiting here again a little bit. Let's put on the music again. So how are we all doing today, guys? Everyone looking forward to having the Home Story Cup tomorrow starting off? I actually thought it would start today, and I would have had to catch up after doing this match. Or at least this cast, and I was not really sure if everyone would show up because of Home Story Cup. Home Story Cup, obviously one of the best Starcraft 2 tournaments there is. Right behind Alpha SC2 Team League, of course. Alright, players are being found right now. We're gonna be seeing a Protoss versus a Zerg. Now, Bounty, our Protoss player, famously not that happy playing against Zergs. Right now, just earlier today, he already kind of had a, you know, maybe a little bit of a frustrating moment playing against some Zergs. But I think MMR-wise, Bounty is in a pretty good situation here. But we'll see. We'll see. Cross Solid, by the way, I did not mention this as well, but I do think he was... I probably should check this, but he was behind in MMR as well, behind Nuxie. Nuxie, a great player, so it's easy to be behind him, but... Go away, Mr. Google. I have to find some way to stop that from happening in some future match. But not today, no sir. We're busy casting StarCraft 2. Seeing the end there. Beautiful. All right, so I think the players were just waiting to see the end of that match over there. Oh, and thank you, by the way, for Ice Dice and Kenta Permi 92 QXE for the follow. Appreciate it. We're a small channel, but you know we like to bring SC2 content whenever we can. Looks like we are ready in the next lobby. Both players are here. Yeah, Cross Solid coming in there. He knew that macro game would not be his best strategy, and I can't blame him too much. But Noxy probably aware as well that there was some sort of cheese coming in, or at least that would be the most likely way for him losing there in that situation. So he was really trying to prepare for any type of early aggressive push, and well, he wasn't even sure what was coming, but unfortunately he was well prepared enough. Both players are ready. We're gonna jump into the next game anytime now. Just waiting for... Yeah, we go. Alright, we got the go sign. We're gonna be seeing the countdown happening pretty soon. Activate that sound so we can all enjoy the countdown. The beautiful sound we all are so familiar with. Man, that is a good sound, isn't it? Like, it would be a nice sound for like a an alarm clock or something. I don't know. It's just so soothing. Maybe I wouldn't wake up though. I would just dream about StarCraft. All right, getting this match ready. We have in the top right corner a lightish, bluish, tealish kind of colored Protoss player. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or, well, the color anyway. But I do know how to pronounce his name, and that is Bonti. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the camera. Professional. Professionalism at its finest. Alright. Yeah, playing for Team Horizon. Facing off against the opponent from Starcraft Freaks Clan. His name... Oh boy, alright, here we go. Parada Jizjuha. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, yeah, from the Starcraft Freaks Clan. He's a yellow Zerg player. We're on Turbo Cruise 84. A beautiful map. Let's see what will happen here. So far, it looks like both players are looking to do the big macro build. Going for this, well, here, there we go. Quick hatch and then into the 16 pool for Mr. Parada. Parada. Do we know how he likes to be called? Is that a thing I can ask from you guys? Could anyone tell me? Parada already complaining about TOS. He doesn't seem to like his chances here. I will have no comment about this because I'm sure there's a couple of Protoss players watching as well. Bonti now going across the map. I do not know really what Bonti's plan is. We have seen him before take an earlier Nexus. And then just going for a crazy cheese build afterwards. But yeah, is that going to be the case here? I don't know. I don't know, it might be. We'll just have to wait and see. He's coming in here, he sees that, you know, there's nothing too crazy going on. Might be a couple of links going in, and, oh, there we go. Overlord speed being researched. That's pretty interesting. Probably just wants to get that scout, see if there is... a big attack of 2 base coming in. Actually, already going in with the Overlord here. Maybe a little bit early. This could have been a Stalker. But, yeah, taking the chance and just going in with this. Bonti's probe here being forced out. Checking if there is a 3rd base in the wrong location, though. So he might be thinking that there's only 2 bases right now. The Adept taking some damage and then retreating as well. Not really gonna get into that base with the Queen already being that proactive. And this Overlord now being denied any further scouting. He is gonna get away though, but the War Prism is on the way. Is he though? Oh, that was close. He's not going to be able to use this Overlord though anymore. He's going to have to... Wait, did he cancel the Overlord speed? He did. Interesting. Alright, so he cancelled Overlord speed in favor of just sending in this Overlord over here. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I do think he's on a, you know, reasonable early path to get that scout there. The Adept, I kind of missed this aggression here. My apologies, but it seems like we had a little bit of a skerfuffle. Nothing really happened. And down goes that first Overlord. Second Overlord in the base now though, and that might be a little bit of a problem if this one gets taken down as well. Let's take a look. Production tab. Yeah, if this one gets taken down quite early, actually it will cause some supply hindrance there for Parada. Also going for the, let's see, one evolution chamber, Roach Warren, and the layer tech. Still could go multiple ways here. Bounty, okay, he did eventually see that there was a third base there. Probably the Adept, so good movement and good scouting there from Bounty, getting all the insight that he needs. 3 gateways, and that's a lot of gateways. That's 6 gateways, alright. Another Overlord flying in here. He did not see any gateways in the main yet, but these 2 gateways at the front kind of indicate, right, that there's some other gateways probably most likely being thrown down at the back as well. And also with the War Prism, he should be aware that there's some type of aggression coming in here. And it shouldn't take too long. Alrighty though, having good amount of roaches. Well, actually only 3. Couple of Zerglings. Zergling speed. Yeah, okay, Zergling speed was created. There we go. That wasn't cancelled. Big warp in here with a bunch of zealots as well. Zealot charge researched as well, so this is gonna be quite a heavy punch from Bounty. Just leaving this base actually. I'm not sure if he wants to commit. He doesn't have enough forces, really. Did he overdrone? He might have just flat out overdroned here. Bounty not going for the base, just going straight for the throat here. And Parada actually already losing a couple of units, and I'm not sure if this is recoverable, honestly. He just didn't see the War Prism coming in. He had an Overlord at the front, so I guess he was thinking he would see the attack coming in earlier, but... Well, it just kind of seems like a bob. I'm sorry, can't really make anything more out of this. Alright. That just happened. Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Unfortunate, Parada didn't really see the War Prism coming through. He didn't have eyes on the War Prism over there as well, and just kind of overdrone there for a little bit too much. Okay. On to the next game. Not a lot of back and forth so far, but this next match, let's see. I do believe this should be a little bit of a closer series. At least that's my suspicion. So far we've had more higher tier players from Horizon than from Starcraft Freaks Clan, but this next match seems like it should be quite a good one. We'll have a C... Well, oh wait, Arby. Arby's playing Terran here, is he? Is he actually? Oh boy. We might... Wait, let me put on some music. Some suspenseful music, because this is... we're not sure if we have Horizon's player available right now for this next match. Actually, I already played this one. Let me find a better one. This one. Guess it's not as much suspense as it's just kind of a funky beat, but we'll just roll with it, alright? We'll just go along. So, yeah, GG 2-0 right now for Team Horizon, but it might look like Starcraft Freaks Clan will have a easy walkover for this next game. Unless if the Team Horizon player suddenly does show up. I'm not sure. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. That's gonna be a shame. This was a match that I was looking forward to the most. Probably. But we do have another match coming up, or we should have another match coming up after that, which will be a, you know, it wouldn't tie it up a little bit more. Unfortunately, not in the way that everyone would like to see, of course. It's a lot nicer to see the games just kind of play out, you know, naturally, instead of players not showing up. That would be a shame. Probably shouldn't have said anything, but we'll know. We'll know later on. Let's see, to the alpha chat. Oh, we are getting a lobby ready. Alright, so it seems like that one was a wash. Okay, so he wasn't here. We're going on to the next map. Which will be a TVP, it says over here. I'm not sure if that is correct. But, yeah, we'll find out. It seems like the matches are pretty, or at least the leagues are pretty close. I don't know what that music was doing. I'm sorry. I got annoyed a little bit by my own music. Let's try something else. Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right. Oh, right. I kind of forgot about the scores in game. I'll make sure I do that next time, guys. Make sure that we'll have that all set up and ready to go. I think the music might be a little bit too loud, actually. I might be wrong, but we'll see. That is a shame. But at least that does secure at least one win for the Starcraft Freaks Clan. And that means we're one step closer to having that 5-game series, right? The one series that we all hope and pray for that will happen. The more games, the better. As always. So we are all in the lobby. Right, yeah, it is a TVP. Okay, I am the host actually. Is this the map, by the way? Let me see. Let me double check for them if this is the map. Yep, it is the map. Final ready check. Alright, both players are ready. There it is. King's Cove. A TVP, or a PVT in this case. Always reading left from right. Alright, so also let us do this. There we go. So yeah, in the top left corner we'll start out with the introductions. First of all, we have the red Protoss player. His name is Codifly from the Starcraft Freaks Clan. I had to think about if I said that correctly for a little bit, but I think I got it right. I remembered. I remember. Sorry. Alright, so his opponent from Team Horizon, the lightish bluish, why do people keep picking this color? Tealish colored Terran player, his name, HRZ. Now I'm more familiar with HRZ playing Zerg, but this time he's bringing out the Terran. And, well, he did sign up as a Terran. I'm not sure if he suspected that he would get a Protoss player in this case, but, you know, that's what he got so far. We'll just have to wait and see whether, you know, anything is going on. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, is going on. Oh, that's an interesting scout pattern. Maybe he didn't want to... Is he hiding this probe? No, it's not, is he? Maybe he was thinking about doing a proxy, but then later on just kind of decided against it. That could be the case. Interesting first supply depot placement here as well. Especially afterwards still going for that wall-off. I guess, you know, it is a whole lot less important in the TVP matchup, but... you know, if you are going for that wall, might as well do it. Maybe there was a little bit of a miss micro there, or miss macro, I should say, in the beginning. And he just didn't want the supply depot to be delayed. It's always a possibility. Is he going to get this probe? Oh, that's nice. Already redeeming himself there. He Juzzle on the case. Looks like he wants to do a expand and codify already with a... Well, codify, sorry. Codify already with a lot earlier with that expense, so, you know, economically speaking, he's a little bit ahead right now. He's also going for, let's see, is he gonna go for the Hellions? He is. Also going straight for the Armory, interesting. So, looking for a Hellbat push, most likely. I'm wondering if he's gonna combine this with the starport as well, add a couple of medevacts and fly them into the mineral lines, or if he's just gonna mess them up and then try to do a big push straight from the front. It does appear to me like a little bit of a TVZ, but you know what? I'm not gonna question this. I'm sure he planned this. He knows what he's doing. He had the whole week to prepare. Also going for the +1 attack actually for the vehicles. Bloody hell. Alright, there we go. Vehicles, that's the word I was looking for. Dark Shrine on the other side of the map as well being created. That's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen there. 2 attempts going across the map. Did get seen by the Hellions, so the Hellions going back right now. They might be able to at least get one of them. The other one's still going around. He should be able to get a good scout here. Oh, it does get seen as well. So he sees that there's a lot of Hellions on the map, and he sees that there's his expo over here. He just saw, did he ever actually make his engineering bay? He did not, did he? Now, also, he didn't have a starport. So it's going to be very slow if he does want to make any kind of Raven. But then on the other hand, the Dark Shrine is almost done for Codify, and he does not have any kind of capability to warp in aggressively. He doesn't have a Warp Prism, and he doesn't have a proxy pylon anywhere near the base of Ejusel. So if he does want to do any Dark Templar shenanigans, most likely it will be defensive right now. Oh, actually there's a Ghost Academy coming up for Ejusel. Looks like he just wants to go for a heavy mech build combined with some Ghost. Very interesting. Also DT Blink on the way over here as well. It's been a long time since Ejusel did any scouting in... He actually never really scouted the Protoss base. He only saw that there's units over here. Flying... Is he gonna switch these around again? We'll have to wait and see. Scout coming in as well. The Phoenix flying into the main base is not going to be able to see the Ghost Academy unless if he still moves it upwards after this. It does look like he will. Oh, yeah, there he goes. And he does get a good look at that Ghost Academy there, right there. HRZ's Hellion still very non-aggressively put on this side of the map. And here we go. There's the Dark Templar. They do have a long way to walk. But I'm sure he's gonna move them out anytime now. Now, this Ghost actually, if he does manage to land a good EMP, you should be able to decloak these Dark Templar. And, well, there are 6 of them, so sorry about the car. This man is in a big hurry, it seems. Just as these the Dark Templar activating their wheels and gas-powered engine to try and get across the map here as quickly as possible. And I'm not sure if HRZ actually sees this happening, and he's moving out with all his units as well right now. This could be a heck of a lot of trouble here. He doesn't have a wall of either for his main base, so he's not going to be able to just lift his supply depots. Oh, actually, no, didn't give a warning there. We only had the sound, but not a actual warning. Okay, here we go. There are all the Dark Templar in the base. This is going to be a lot of trouble. I'm just checking. There's not really a scan on either of these orbitals. And I'm curious what the response will be from HRZ. So there's just 6 Dark Templar in his base. He's going in with all his Hellions, but he doesn't have any stealth detection here either available. So these Hellions are just going to go down, and I think we're going into game number 5, people. I think we're going into game number 5. Yeah, that's not going to help. Yeah, Dark Templar, very strong unit. GG. Okay. Very good, very good. So, that ties up the series. It can go either way now. We're gonna go into the ace match. Nice. Nice. Well, this is what I wanted, right? It's not the way I properly wanted it to go down, but hey, there you go. That was very unlucky. Both of them just moving out at the same time. The Hellions moving out, and then there was the... oh boy. Yeah, there were... Oh, especially the Ghost. The Ghost would have helped a lot. If HRZ just had his units in his base still, didn't move out for the attack there, he probably would have been fine. Unfortunately, he did... You know, he was on top of his mules as well. Bounty complaining in the chat right here about it being spoiled because they are asking for the ace. Poor Bounty. I'm wondering who we will send out in this situation. I'm not gonna make any calls. But I'm guessing it's going to be a Protoss. That's my one guess. Oh, that was not the right chat I was typing in. I'm not sure what is being typed in the chat right now. Bronze League heroes, oh boy. I would appreciate it, guys, if we could keep it to English. I understand that you're just talking to each other, but you know, I just want to talk to you as well. It's nice for me. I've no idea what you're saying. I think it's about DT. Easy win, I can see. Storm, right? Storm would be an easy win. And a pylon, if you had a proxy pylon, I suppose. Am I getting it right? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. That's my best guess. Right, well, the ace match, actually, I forgot to mute this. So you heard me getting invited to the lobby. And let's see what players there will be. What players will be invited for this final match. Just gonna put on some music again for the last wait. Also, Sanfara, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate every follow as much as I can. Just because of the internet, we are bound to some restrictive appreciation. I can't hug and kiss you, but maybe there, you know, you prefer that way, so. Some trash talk going down in the chat right now as well. Okay, Starcraft Freaks Clan still deciding their ace match. This is a difficult decision. I do hope they bring out the player that didn't get to play. It seems like that was their highest rated player anyway. But maybe that person does not like the TVP matchup. And it's most likely that Horizon does bring out a Protoss, because those are both of the highest rated players right here for them. Also the two players that managed to get that win in. It's unfortunate for Horizon if this does go down right now in the favor of Starcraft Freaks Clan, of course. But hey, unfortunately one of their players just didn't show up, so losing that one match already right there, very unfortunate for them. Codafly is their ace. This is interesting choice. But alright, we're gonna have a little bit of a rematch then, I guess, for Codafly, and see how he does against the Master Protoss. And yeah, it's actually a exact rematch from the first game. We're gonna have to wait and see what will happen in this case. And Codafly, is he allowed to switch his race? Is this a thing? I'm not sure. It might be. If it is, alright, all the power to him. But I'm not... probably? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Let's see actually if it's like... Did it get submitted? Oh yeah, he switched his race. We're gonna have a PvP. The dream matchup for everyone. Okay. We have our players assembled. A PvP matchup might, you know... Oh, we might have a co-caster here. Let's listen in. Hello, Bounty.
Hello.
What are you doing? For a moment I thought you were gonna play, but...
Yeah, no, we kind of rolled the dice
Oh, okay, fair enough.
because we said they were gonna field the Protoss because that's their master player and has most of their the most MMR,
Yeah.
but they did field the other Protoss player, so yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought as well that the player that didn't get to play would get the ace match, but unfortunately,
I thought so too.
But it's still the PvP matchup, so you got that right. It turns out.
Yep, true. And I am normally pretty confident in my PvP, and Nuxi normally isn't, or he dislikes it. But he said he wanted to try and he feels like playing. So we said we're either gonna roll a dice or he can just say he wants to play, and then he said he wants to try.
All right.
So yep, that's it.
Very good. You want to do an introduction, or you? Do you?
Should I? Maybe.
I don't know. Do you want to do it? Maybe
Hello,
you do
guys.
one.
Yes, I. So okay, in the top left corner, we have the blue Protoss player. Although he's main Terran, he's from our team Horizon. It's Nuxi.
Nuxi.
Hey.
Okay, just gonna keep an eye out on the stream chat as well, making sure if you guys can hear Bonti all right. His opponent in the bottom right corner, we have a red Protoss player. We already saw him once coming out against Nuxi. Then he was a Terran, but this time he switched to Protoss himself. His name, Codafly, from the Starcraft Freaks Clan. Should mention that as well. Also, let's do the scores, might as well. There's a little bit of probing going on from both sides, using their own probes. Very similar builds so far. Not much of a difference. Now, any tactic you are familiar with that Nuxi likes to use in the PvP matchup, or?
No, not really. I think he just plays pretty standard and macro oriented. So unlike me, most of the time.
It's true. Oh boy, there's two adepts coming out for Codafly, and they're.
Is Cody Fly's wall? Okay, is one pylon enough to block it? I think so, right?
Yeah, I think so. Nuxi does have the wall over here as well. He's going forward as well. Does he keep the probe there? Last time we saw this, he died, or Nuxi did, to a he lost so many probes to two adepts. Alright, he sees these two adepts coming across map, so he should be fully aware and be prepared here already. Yeah, right. There is the probe over there.
He has the two stalkers in front, so they poke, they see. Yeah, just go. Yep.
And there we go.
Going up.
Very good. So very safe here.
He gets both adepts.
Oh, yeah. He should.
At least one.
If he targets down the low one first, there we go. And now he should be able to move. Very nice. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Very good start.
Awesome. Yep.
Codafly making his oracle, and Nuxi going for the robo. Now, Codafly did see that there was a robo over here, right? I'm not sure if he clicked on it actually, but...
well, we can see... Yeah, well...
Well, we can't see if he clicks on it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Unless if this is some new technology for observers that I'm not unfamiliar with ever since I came back.
I liked how back in the day, I don't know if it got removed in Legacy of the Void, or at the start, or mid-Legacy of the Void, but back in the day you could click on buildings,
yeah,
when they were in Fog of War, but you can't anymore, so that's sad. Always worth.
What do you mean if they're in
it's a good change. If you scouted them, but you didn't manage to click on them, you could, and your scout got destroyed or something, you could just click on the building afterwards and see.
You should get a lot of kills here actually with the oracle.
Yeah, he does, but
Oh, Stalkers do come in.
Stalkers, so
Five probes do go down, but he does have this Nexus a little bit earlier, so maybe you can mitigate it. But already 6 probes behind right now, though. And then also, Cutterfly has his Phoenixes coming out, right? So that's, you know, a pretty good counter against Immortals. Or at least, it's probably the best counter to Immortals that I can come up with. Oh, Oracle coming in again, actually. No, okay, the Starks are here. So actually still doing economic damage there to Noxy. You might want to, you know, invest this Chrono Boost into getting more probes out now. Instead of getting more Immortals out for a big push across the map.
Yep, true. I don't really like that Naxi has an observer at the enemy's base. But it's not in his base. Because he doesn't have a scout anyways. Because I mean, he doesn't have a robo, so how is he gonna kill the observer, right?
Oh, right, the enemy observer, you mean? Oh.
No, I mean, Nuxi could just fly in the observer into the enemy base.
Oh.
Because he doesn't have any detection, right?
True, true. Yeah, that's correct. Well, yeah, I guess with this unit count, he should be kind of aware that there's no robo, I suppose. But, you know, that would be a very nice deduction from him if he does manage to get to that, you know, deduce that from just seeing the Phoenix count. Although, maybe because of the Phoenixes, he's a little bit more wary here for going in with that poke.
Yep. Is he preparing for a big push? Oh, he kills the Oracle, that's nice.
That is very nice. I don't know if he is, he might be. He's making the one Forge and the Twilight Council. He's gonna be behind ever so slightly on upgrades still. But yeah, I think ultimately you just want to go with a big push, right? With this wait, he only has 3 gates, so maybe he's still planning to get his third Nexus out.
Yeah, I just thought it's like kind of weird that his Twilight was so late. But
yeah.
I guess he was just scared of maybe Mass Oracle or something.
Maybe,
So
maybe.
He thought he needs to squeeze in more Stalkers.
Well, it could be. Yeah. I mean, it would be a waste if he does, you know, lose even more probes to, like, all of a sudden there's a bunch more Oracles and he loses like 10 more probes. That could just end the game for him right there.
True. But what is this hallucinate Phoenix? If he has Phoenix already? Like, why?
You know, multi-pronged scouting going on here.
Well, true. That's a Templar Archives going on.
Trying to take down some Stalkers, but
I think he's way ahead in tech, I think.
Oh, Noxy.
If he gets up to Archons.
Yeah, true. Gonna be able to nullify any type of force fields, and also Archons are pretty damn good against Phoenixes. So obviously they are the one unit that they can't be picked up together with the Colossus.
True.
And the AoE damage does very nice against Phoenixes.
Yep.
So
I think if he loses his Phoenix, the game is over.
It might be, yeah. But
even if he trades it for army, because then Noxy can simply go for disruptors, right?
Yeah.
Reinvesting into Phoenix is kind of bad, I think.
Yeah, true. Oh, this could be a big pick-off. Well, yeah, you just shouldn't lose these Phoenixes. He's using the Phoenixes properly to scout around, so he doesn't, like, especially because he doesn't have the observers, right? Oh boy, this could be bad. That's a big blink.
That's a good blink.
Another cannon here as well. Might lose another Phoenix, actually.
Yeah,
He's
will
gonna lose
so
an
many
orb,
Phoenix.
man.
That's another blink.
Okay. This just might cause
okay.
Noxy
That's
to
two
want to
Phoenix.
push out across the map.
Yep.
That's a lot of army supply.
He has an observer, so he can even scout the enemy's army.
True. Well, yeah, he should be aware that there is a base here.
Yeah. He needs to attack.
Oh, he's F2ing.
He's far behind in economy, in probes.
Noxy just F2'd. He's gonna go for it.
He should. Or it's a Terran in.
Or he's just waiting. Okay.
Yeah. I think he shouldn't wait though.
Let's see the unit count actually. Well, like if you have 4 Immortals versus like 6 Stalkers and 2 Archons, basically, like there's more Immortals than there's Phoenixes right now.
If he just attacks now, he wins.
Yeah, that's what I feel like as well.
If he stays back.
Maybe he just wants to get a little bit more of economy going. I'm not sure. Or he just wants to be safe here. Actually, he's behind in work account, so that, like, I feel like the longer this keeps going, it's not going to be in his favor necessarily.
Yeah. He's behind in work account since a longer time now.
Yeah.
I mean, his free bases are saturated, so I don't think there's a big difference between like 58 and 66 drones on free base, because the main is already kind of mined out, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Let's actually see these.
If you see the income tab, it's like pretty even.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal.
Let's bring that up. Yeah,
but
that's a very good call.
Yeah, Codify is going for disruptors already.
Also a 4th base, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have anything against disruptors on Nuxi's side.
No, that could be trouble.
Yeah. Like he either has to go now, when the disruptor count is low, or build disruptors yourself.
Yeah, you can't really go into Phoenixes.
Yeah, no.
That would be too much. Oh, there he goes. All right. He feels there's something in the water here. He's going. He's moving out.
It's two attack upgrades for both.
Yeah.
He has no War Prism with him.
+1 armor for Codify though.
Yeah.
What's the immortal count? It's 7 versus 2, so he's still in a pretty good position. He just has to dodge these 2 disruptor shots. He's taking a really nice arc here.
Oh, the 2 disruptors in the front. You can just blink on them, maybe.
Oh, that's not too big actually.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I think Nuxi's gonna break him here. Honestly.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, already lost 1 disruptor as well. There's only 1 disruptor remaining, and no new ones are on the way. Yeah, I think Nuxi has this. The Phoenixes? Well, I'm not sure. He has to grab up all the Immortals.
He has a nice concave though.
Yeah.
Codify didn't attack with his whole
From the
army
workers.
for a longer time.
Yeah, Nuxi has this.
Yeah, I think he breaks him. Yep.
Yeah.
The supply is dropping.
Very nice targeting down the Phoenixes as well, releasing his Immortals, and yeah, this should be GG pretty soon.
That's GG. Yeah, there's the War Prison in the back now. Yeah,
very good.
Nice game.
Close call. Still, we got a nice couple of good series there.
Yes.
All the way to the 5th match.
I think Codify lost this match. Like he was in the lead. I don't think like it was a huge lead, but I think he was ahead. But he lost way too many Phoenix.
I'm not sure. I just want to go back a little bit actually, just because I'm curious as to see. Like he had so many Phoenixes still. Like when he moved in with his army, like and tried to meet Nuxi out on the field. I'm wondering where those Phoenixes were really. I'm not sure if I should have done this. It seems like my Starcraft 2 has crashed a little bit.
Oh wow.
Seeking. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working still. We're just gonna go back a little bit more. I'm not sure if this is worth it, but we're doing it anyway.
Well, after the opening, he was ahead, right? Because he killed like the 2 adepts and.
There it is. Yeah.
And had
yeah, it's just unfortunate.
But then the Oracle came in because Nuxi didn't scout it, sadly, and wasn't prepared for it either.
True.
Because he kept his server in his own base for a long time.
Yeah, well, that was a GG. And Horizon taking another victory, another notch in that belt. Congratulations, Bonti. You must be over the moon right now.
Of course.
Of course. Very proud of all your players.
I always dreamt of winning such a prestigious.
Very good. All right, so let's wind this down. Everyone, thank you for watching. If you're still watching, we always appreciate it. I hope with everything going on tomorrow. Oh, Bebe, thank you as well for the follow. Bebe 1802.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Chat.
And don't forget, we all have Home Story Cup tomorrow, people. That's gonna be a great match.
That's gonna be hype.
That's always hype. That's always a lot of fun to watch. And well, I'll be there. I'll be there hanging out in the chat, and I hope to see you there. Really.
Yeah, me too.
Also,
but
yeah.
To be honest, Home Story Cup is not gonna be as hype as our Team League, of course.
Of course, it's not gonna be. If you know, our Team League is gonna continue next week again at the same time.
Yep.
Correct. All right. So if you do wanna catch us again, we're gonna be streaming next Wednesday at the same time around 8 CT. Is it summertime? CEST or is it CET?
I think it's CEST already. Right?
The current one, the current European, Central Time. That one.
So basically the same time as today.
Yeah.
Just in 1 week.
Can't we just make it CCET, like the current Central Europe time? That would be nice.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't always work.
Getting confused.
All right. Anyway, I want to say thank you to the players as well. I've been Kozan. It was a pleasure to cast for you. Bunty, any other words?
No, not really. Well,
All right.
Was pretty cool to cast again.
Yeah. It was nice to have a co-caster as well. I got a little bit used to the solo casting, but yeah, always good to have a little bit of company and someone to bounce ideas back and forth with.
True. Well,
right.
Okay. Then I guess it's.
There we go.
Right.
Yep. I'm gonna mute me in over here, so I can't hear you anymore, Bunty. And I'm just gonna roll us out with some music. So for the VODs, we will have a little bit of a time afterwards, so the game doesn't get spoiled as much. People might think it might continue a little bit. All right.
Yep.
Have a good one, everyone. See you next time.
Good night, guys.
Bye bye.